Hi there, it's Michael Ackerman coming to you from Seattle, Washington, where I am a realtor with Coldwell Banker Bain. Today's video blog is for all of you buyers out there that are currently looking for a home or are thinking about starting to look for a home. And this blog is especially probably valuable if you're in a seller's market or an overheated market like Seattle is. It's 2016, it's the summer in Seattle, and the market here is hot. And by hot, because you always hear that term, what does that mean? In Seattle, it means that it's a seller's market. There are more people moving to Seattle because of all the great companies that we have here: Starbucks, Microsoft, Amazon, Expedia, Google, Facebook, that are hiring. There are just simply more people moving here than there are sellers wanting to put their homes on the market and move out of Seattle because it's a great city. But that causes a little bit of a challenge for buyers. If a good house comes on the market and it's properly priced and properly presented, there can be anywhere from 2 to 40 offers. So what do you do if you're a buyer in a market like that? Or what do you do if you're a buyer in a non-overheated market? You might be in a market that is a little bit slower and more evenly balanced, or it might even be tilted toward the advantage of the buyer. What do? You should do 3 things. You should be strategic. Anytime you're going to buy, you should be strategic in setting yourself up for success. You should be resilient. If you don't get the first house you make an offer on, do not give up. The universe has another, probably even better home waiting for you. And number 3, be unstoppable. I often say this to my clients who move here from slower markets to Seattle, and they're a little bit overwhelmed by the quickness of the market, the intensity of the market. And I always say to them, look, we're a team. There's going to be a lot of noise and chatter that you hear out from the public because everyone's going to be giving you advice on real estate. Your coworkers, your family members, people who don't even live in Seattle. That's okay, but I want you to just concentrate on our relationship and the things that I tell you. Ignore the noise and the chatter and just concentrate on our team efforts, and we will be successful in getting you a home. If you pick a good realtor, a good broker agent to work with you as a team member, that is going to do so much good for you by leaps and bounds. So just pay attention to your relationship with your broker agent, and that is going to help cut out some of that noise and anxiety you might hear about the market, because there's a lot of that going on. I also want to say that if you do miss out on the first home that you make an offer on, and I've said this before, and I really do believe it because I've been selling real estate for 23 years now, and I've seen it over and over and over again. If you miss out on a house, there was for some reason, the universe did not want you to have that home, and the universe has another home out there for you. It's like when you fall in love with someone. I don't think there's just one person on this planet you can fall in love with. I think there are many people that you can fall in love with in different cities, different parts of the world. I think that's the same with homes. You will fall in love with a home, and you should fall in love with a home if you're making an offer. But if someone else ends up offering more or has more attractive terms, maybe you learn from that for your next offer with your realtor broker agent and plan more strategically the next time. If you do lose out, just have faith. The universe will bring you the next home. And I've seen this over and over again, that I've had clients that have lost out on 7 homes and have gotten like the 8th home they made an offer on. And it always ends up being the home they like the best. I'm not quite sure why that happens, but I've seen it over and over again. So don't lose faith. Be resilient. And as far as being strategic, prepare yourself. Make sure that you're approved with a good lender. Make sure that you've picked a good broker agent. Make sure that you're fully educated on the process. Again, this team relationship with your agent or broker is really, really important for you to be successful in any kind of market. So again, be resilient, be unstoppable, and be strategic. Those are the 3 items that you should always remember. There's a great house waiting for you out there. So any kind of market that you're in, I know that you'll be successful if you plan on doing these 3 things. Again, this is Michael Ackerman. Thank you so much for listening to this blog. And until we meet again, remember, it's all about the connection.